going on? I have made a decision to do a 30-day challenge of going live on YouTube for 30 days, just to see what happens, doing daily messages in addition to all the other filming I'm doing, and just kind of seeing, like, you know, what messages pop out daily. So today is the spring equinox in the Northern Hemisphere, which is very exciting. It marks the new day or the new year of spring. And it also is pushing the refresh button, getting rid of all of the old winter stagnant energy and really stepping into that, planting the seeds. Things that seem like they weren't going anywhere in that winter season are now going to start sprouting. And so if you planted seeds in the fall or in the winter, that's awesome. They're going to start coming to fruition, and you're going to be called on how to nurture these projects and these seeds that you've been planting. So they do have germination, right? Which is very cool. And I'm just gonna play around with this really fast. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So let's get down to it. And I'm going to pull some messages for today. So let's see. Hold on. Where is the, here's the deck that I want to use. I like to use the Pure Ocean Heart deck that I created because it's all about messages from the ocean straight to your heart and really tapping into the energy that you need to hear for today. So that being said, let's see what the message is for today. We had two cards pop out and they almost fell on the floor, but they didn't. So draw healthy boundaries with grace. Okay. That could mean, you know, as we're stepping into this new spring energy, you know, a lot of things are going to start moving forward. Now that we're out of Pisces season, we're moving into Aries season, and it's going to be fire sign, fast movement, everything you could think of. So it's also being impulsive when you go into the sign of Aries. And we also have the eclipse season coming up. It's starting on March 25th, which is also going to be in Aries and in the opposite sign as well as Libra. So, but specifically looking at Aries, that there's going to be a lot of emphasis on impulse decisions, a lot of fast movement. And so it's really going to be helpful to you to draw healthy boundaries with grace, okay? Being kind and not being hot-headed and, oh, I got to do this, you know. Just because you take your time doesn't mean you're weak, right? People think that when you're taking your time doing something or explaining something that you're not smart or that you don't have boundaries. You know, you don't have to be harsh in your boundaries setting. So then the other card that popped out for today was the time doesn't exist, only the present moment. So it's interesting. I was thinking about this. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I got certified in Costa Rica a while ago, and I was doing yoga yesterday and also this morning, and I was thinking, you know what? I really miss that time that I had, even though it was really intense in the moment and all I wanted to do was get through it, because it was 3 weeks intensive, everything, studying, teaching for 12 to 14 hours a day. And now that I'm able to relax, I'm thinking, I really wish I was more in the moment. But it's hard when you have all of that energy moving around you and you're thinking about the future, you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about getting the certification, passing the test, being a good teacher, things like that. And so really it's telling me and teaching me in this moment now that it's even more important now than ever to be living in the moment and not being concerned with the past or the future, because the past doesn't exist anymore. So good riddance. Say goodbye to that. And the future doesn't exist because we're creating it as we go. It's like literally as we step forward and trust the process, the road will rise to meet us. And that is just really great energy. So these are the two overall arching themes for today. So time doesn't exist, only the present moment. And also drawing healthy boundaries with ease and grace, of course, because you always want to be kind. Kindness is key. So to back up that, I'm going to pull an Ocean Goddess card, which I love these. These are the cards I created that are based around surfing, sailing, and scuba diving, which are the 3 types of main communication that you do. And either you're talking to yourself as a surfer, or you're talking to your partner as a scuba diver underwater, or you're talking to your team work environment or family unit as sailing. So let's see what the ocean cards have to say for today. There's 3 cards that popped out. Interesting. I love it. The first one that popped out was the windward. So being on the windward side of the island, right? We're coming into Aries season. All this brand new fresh energy is going to come. The wind's just going to be blasting all these new ideas, all of this new intense energy, and you're going to be feeling a lot of momentum pick up. And I love that. So the windward side of the island is where the wind is coming, wherever direction it is. That's where the waves are coming. That's where you're feeling the breeze. Your hair is blowing sideways, you know. So that's interesting, because it's also about embracing yourself, right? So obviously, if you're drawing healthy boundaries, you want to brace yourself and be kind, and also, you know, pay attention to the energy around you too, right? And then I have the buoyant card popped out. I love this card. This is all really, when you're buoyant, you're literally